Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the University of Portsmouth graduation ceremony. Before the ceremony begins, we would like to share with you some of our students' achievements from this year. Please enjoy our short Alumni Association video.
I do always feel like I'll have a connection with Portsmouth throughout the rest of my life because this was my home for 3 years.
I had a great time in Portsmouth. I really enjoyed being by the sea. And it's a nice city.
Studying at Portsmouth was certainly a defining moment in my life, and for that, I will always be grateful.
I miss coming into class, seeing the lecturers, everyone sort of knows each other, it's a small little community.
I feel like I came here not knowing what I was really doing. Now I have a focus and an aim, and it's all because of everything I've learned in Portsmouth.
The university has gone above and beyond in supporting me with training. I'm not sure I could have done it without them.
My lecturers have been fantastic in helping me find job opportunities and trying to direct my career path. The Purple Door have been really good as well. There's lots of vacancies on their website and the staff in there are really helpful.
They've helped me produce a proper CV, portfolio.
I'd like to think I can come back as much as possible, if not to inspire people, just to come back and see everybody that's helped me get where I am.
I hope current students realise their role here is far from over. Graduates should definitely stay in touch with Portsmouth. Being part of the alumni network is good fun, and it's always lovely to still be able to play a part in a current student's experience.
There are some fantastic careers to be had.
I'm definitely glad I came to the University of Portsmouth. It's been a great experience and also made me more employable.
I've learned so much, and the fact that it's nearly finishing and I'm going to be starting the next stage of my life, it's kind of scary, exciting, but yeah.
I like to think the course changed my life. Studying economics at Portsmouth is definitely one of the most beneficial decisions that I've made.
Learned so much about myself, about the world, and I feel like Portsmouth has really helped me and supported me in doing that.
Coming to study to Portsmouth has been the best decision I've ever made in my life.
Friends that I've made at university will definitely be friends for life.
I think I'll leave a piece of my heart in Portsmouth.
Well, good afternoon and welcome to this unbelievably happy occasion. I formally declare this congregation of the University of Portsmouth open. Please be seated.
Okay, I'll just explain what happens next. So the first of the graduates are now being led forward to come to the stage. So they will now process across the stage, shake the hands of the Chancellor, after which they will be graduates rather than graduands. For that transformation to take place, I need to say a few words. It's a sort of magic spell, which is why we are dressed as wizards this afternoon. Chancellor, I certify that all those presented at this ceremony have successfully completed their studies and have satisfied all the conditions and requirements of the university.
By the authority of the university, I confirm that all those who are duly qualified are hereby admitted to the awards for which they are presented.
Bachelor of Science in Music and Sound Technology, Alec Andonian. Ryan Jones. Arbid Kanji. James Kavanagh. Sean Levine. Ryan Littlefield. Warren Marsden Squires. Ewan McLaughlin. Edward Miguens. Nicholas.
Honoured guests, friends and family, please congratulate the University of Portsmouth graduating class of 2016. I am so proud to graduate with you. Thank you.
That was great. Well, look at you. You did it. Congratulations. Woo! And I bet the one thing you really want right now is a long speech from a small, opinionated woman dressed as a Harry Potter extra. I bet that's... Well, don't worry, I'll cut to the chase. I won't make it too long. But I'm Chancellor, so I get to say one or two things to send you on your way. First of all, we have a fantastic sprinkling of mature students today, and you don't need any advice from me. You have already made the wonderful decision of continuing your education, and we salute you. Let's hear it for the mature graduates today. Now, what about you brilliant young people? Well, first of all, you are brilliant young people, and don't let anyone in the older generation tell you otherwise. I have every faith in you and can honestly only apologize from the bottom of my heart for the many messes my generation has been responsible for. Doesn't mean I don't have one or two things to suggest to you. First of all, try and be in the moment. Well, what does that mean? Well, instead of tweeting and texting and Snapchatting people who are not with you that you are having a wonderful time, try having a wonderful time with the people you are actually with. Sometimes that may even be your parents, and now that you are officially grown up, you might be shocked to discover there is more to them than you thought. If eventually you have kids of your own, can I just pass on a very simple rule of thumb that I learned? Never have more children than you have car windows. It's just straight. Parents, quick note to you, day of tremendous pride. There may also be more to your kids than you thought. And you will soon discover this, as even children with degrees are unlikely to leave home, so good luck with that. Take the time to consider others. If you don't, then one day they may well fail to consider you. If you have religion in your life, good for you. I hope it brings you comfort, but use it for good and not to set yourselves above or apart from anyone else. At the core of all religion is the single word, and that word is love. I would urge you to have passion and compassion. Don't dwell on your failures, learn from them. If you are running a race and you fall over a stick, standing and staring at the stick is not going to help you to finish the race. If you ever have a job that bores you rigid, please leave. Life is too short, and never settle for anything less than passion in choosing a partner. You deserve the best. And again, don't let anyone tell you otherwise. What else? Beauty. Oh my goodness, you all look so beautiful today. And that is because you are young. Here's the bad news. It's not going to last. Boys, your hair is going to go. Girls, you don't want to know what's going to go. But here is the good news. Your inner beauty knows no bounds. Always remember that your brain and your store of knowledge, even with a degree, is in its infancy. Think of the books there are to read, the music there is to listen to, the art there is to get lost in. I urge you to seek it out. Never stop learning. I envy you the journey ahead. And fight for what you believe in. Now, it might seem sort of odd, but nothing pleases me more than seeing young people in a rage. Life is nothing without passion, and if you are passionate about things, sometimes you need to get angry. You know, a few years ago there were protests in London by students about the appalling increase in university fees which your generation has suffered. And my son was 16 at the time, and he phoned me up and asked me if he could participate. And I said, darling, here is the key thing you need to learn about protesting. You don't ask your mother, you just go and do it. So I'm not inciting you to protest about anything today. It would make me the worst Chancellor on the planet. And it's far too wonderful an occasion, but I am encouraging you, particularly at the moment, to participate in what is happening in the world. At the same time, please allow for the possibility that you might sometimes be mistaken. It is politicians with entrenched views and closed minds who have landed us where we are today, and I would urge you to listen as much as you lecture. Remember, it seems weird, but it is possible to be really smart and still have a big streak of stupid. Consider the early 20th century Russian physician Alexander Bogdanov. He experimented with blood transfusions in search of eternal youth. He performed 11 transfusions on himself, and after those he declared that he had suspended his balding and improved his eyesight. In fact, he had infected himself with malaria and tuberculosis, and he died shortly afterwards. So just watch out how clever you think you might be. I'm running out of time, which is a common feeling at my age. So I'm going to leave you with this. Sometimes rough things will happen, but you can get through them. I think about Beethoven. I think his Ode to Joy is probably my favorite piece of music. It comes, as I'm sure you know, from the Ninth Symphony. It is a work of genius. By the time the symphony was ready to be performed, Beethoven had gone deaf. And what an irony in life. He never heard that wonderful piece of music. Nevertheless, on the night of the premiere, he was seen running through the streets of Vienna shouting, "Grab life by the throat." Do that, for that is the best advice of all. Go change the world. It wants doing. Many congratulations.